Hi, I'm Connie Townsend, group fitness instructor and personal trainer, and I'm here today with kind of a rotating crew of helpers from the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. I have Michelle and Ginger to start, and then later on Nancy will work her way in also. So we're going to use a lot of variety today. All right, we're going to do warm up first, and then get our heart pumping. And then we're going to use one weight today. So we've done this in the past. Just grab a can of soup, a water bottle, a dumbbell, anything you have in the house that's a little bit of weight, and we'll work our muscles later. All right, let's warm up. So just get marching. Now, anything we do today, if you don't like it, if it's too hard, if you want to bring your heart rate down, always just come back to the march. That keeps you moving, that gives you benefit. All right, we're gonna go up in the center, up, out, and down. Reach up, out, down, inhale, exhale. So you're starting to lengthen the spine, getting out from your center. Really reach out through the fingertips. Starting to get those muscles in the arms lengthened. One more. All right, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're just gonna travel forward and back. Walk it forward and back. So it's a 1, 2, 3, tap, back, 2, 3, tap. Shoulders are back, head is high. 4, 3. Now we're going to go from here into a V step. A V, we've done this before. Wide feet, narrow feet. So we're previewing some of the steps that we'll be doing later, putting them together in a pattern. Now we're going to change it, go reverse. A step, back, back, front, front. Wide feet, narrow feet. You got it. So one is a V, this one is an A. And from here, into a step touch. Now we'll stay with the step touch, just wander forward. 2, 3, and back, same thing. Forward. And back. Forward. Back. All right, we have one more to do. Forward, 2, 3, 4, and back. Now, keep it small. We're gonna circle around. We're gonna just walk it and march it. So we're just marching, but we walked around in a tight little circle, small circle. From here, I think we've done Charleston's before. We're going to kick front with a kick back. So it's kick, 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 kick. Keep it small at first. Kind of get your balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then as we get warmed up, and later as we use this as a cardio exercise, you can start getting bigger, more exaggerated, or just keep it small. 4, 3. Now just front kick. Front and front and front. So this helps to warm up the legs. It helps to stretch out the back of the legs a little, get that flexibility increased. in 4, 3. Do some doubles. 2 kicks, 2 kicks. So that increases our stability. We're on 1 foot longer. And one more time. Let's march it. We're on that other lead now. Got to get both sides even. All right, let's reach up in the center. Up, out, down. Really reach in all directions. Feel those shoulder blades slide down your back when you're reaching for the floor. Almost. One more. And up, down. Let's walk it forward and back. All right, back for that V step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now reverse it. Back, back, front, front. I almost missed that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2. One more time. Step touch. Stay here. Shoulders back. Let's go forward. And back. So we've got a little movement there. Forward. And back. One more time. And back. Now, let's circle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. March it. You did it. All right, that previews a few of the moves we'll do in the next section when we get a little bit more exaggerated, get the heart rate up more. Let's just hang our arms, shoulders up and down. Finish warming up the upper body. All right, so just keep moving. Maybe grab a drink. And we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're going to move. So those same steps that we used in the warm-up, we're going to still do those, putting them into a pattern, making an aerobics routine. Nice and tall. Navel pulled in toward the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Walk it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. Now one more. Let's do that V step like we did earlier. Your feet look like a big V when you look down at them. One more. A step, go back, reverse it. Wide feet, narrow feet. Now, instead of stopping to do our A's and V's, we're gonna get a little tricky. Let's just march. We'll walk forward, then do 1 V step. Then same lead, we're gonna walk back and do 1 A step. All right, here we go. Walk it forward, 1 V step, walk it back, and an A step. Forward, 2, 3, 4, V step. 1, 2, 3, 4, A step. Step forward, and back, and back, and forward. You got it. One more. Okay, step touch here. You get those arms swinging. Take it forward. 4, 3, 2, back. Now this I'll change also. Right now we're just step touching. But this next time we're going to double shuffle forward. Looks like this. It's shuffle, shuffle. One more. Step touch, back. 2, 3, shuffle. And back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Circle around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, march it. Woo! Charleston, it's a kick front, kick back. And if you're having trouble balancing, you can always just tap back, or make it a little bigger, whatever you can do. 4, 3, front kicks. Doubles. This is our way of changing leads. One more set of doubles. 2 kicks, march it. Woo! All right, from the top, we walk it forward. Do a V step, walk it back, do an A. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, V step. Back, 2, 3, 4, A. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. And forward. And V. And back. Now step touch. Okay, from here we'll go right into that shuffle. Here we go. 2, 2, 2, 2, step touch back. Shuffle. Step touch. One more. Really pick up your feet. And step touch. All right, let's circle around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Charleston. Woo. Good job. Four, 3, 2, front kicks right here. Now I'm always doing a low impact to show you, but something like this you can always make it bigger, make it a bigger jump or something. Depends on your ability. Woo! All right, let's march it. Now before we get back to the cardio, we'll recover a little. We're gonna do a balance. A small, slow Charleston for balance. It's front kick, back kick. Whoa, front, back. And actually it's more of a leg lift because we're going slowly. Up, back. If you have too much trouble balancing, just tap behind. All right, one more here. Now, march other leg. Woo! And 4, 3. Let's do a slow on the other side. Front, back. Whoop, I gotta slow it down. There we go, that's what we want. Up, back. So it's a good way to kind of relax a moment, get the heart rate back down, and really work on that stability. The nice part is when you're on one leg, You're standing on actually both legs, one at a time. You're working those hips. All right, last one. March it. Okay, so let's just walk forward and back. Now, a little bit later, we're gonna do another cardio section of the same stuff. So we'll get that heart rate up again. But right now, we're just going to keep it up a little bit as we do work with our weights. Gonna keep our heart rate up a little. But we do want to recover our heart rate down to a level that is not still breathing really hard. So keep moving around, get some water, and grab that one weight. All right, so grab a weight. We have dumbbells, but you can, like I said earlier, you can use a water bottle, you can use a can of soup, anything that has a little weight to it. We're gonna march. So that pattern we just did, we're gonna use a lot of those same movements, but slower, because we have a weight now. All right, let's walk it forward and back. Shoulders back, belly button pulled tight. Let's bring it out in front. Now just do what you can. You're working your shoulders here. You're increasing your intensity by holding the weight up. So if you need to rest them, just bring that weight down. Now you're using a lot of the core here by holding the weight out in front of the body. Woo! And a lot of back, chest, and shoulder. All right, one more. Arms are getting tired. Woo! Bring it in, V-step. So the feet are making that V shape down there. Let's start at the chin or so, or the chest. We're gonna go out, cross, in. So the arms follow the feet. It's a little sideways slide. Relax those shoulders, don't let them tighten. Keep the shoulder blades down your back. Woo! One more, good job. Bring it in, march, and step touch. Low swing. That weight really wants to pull us forward, but don't let it. Stay tall, shoulders back. So by having that weight in our hand doing these movements, it really engages the core muscles in the middle of the body most, plus a lot of upper body and arm. 4, 3, 2. Now bend those elbows a little. We're going to do a double step touch with a little circle. Down, up, down, up. Try not to lean forward. Woo. Arms are not very straight here. Keep it close to the body. 4, 3, 2, and back to the single with a swing low. Now we're going to bring that around in front. Makes it quite a bit more intense. And back down. And then just hold the weight in. And V-step. Now this is our way of changing sides. V-step, other foot. Okay, back up at the chest. Gonna do that little slide out, slide in. Whew. You can really feel around that torso, all those muscles. You got it. Whew. 2 more. 1 more time. And just march. In 4, 3, walk it forward and back. We're going at a slower pace because we want to carry our burden overhead this time. Back is nice and straight. Try to pull those arms back beside the ears. Only hold it up there as long as you're able to. You do want to challenge yourself, but we don't want to cause the breathing and the heart rate to go up too high, and we don't want to cause problems with the blood pressure. Bring it down. V-step. Push it. Slide it. Two more. One more time. Step touch. Go into that double step touch circle. Woo. In 4, 3, feel that upper back working. Back to the step touch. Let's bring it around. Okay, last challenge here. Can we do it overhead? Keep the elbows bent a little. Around in front. Oh, upper back's getting tired. And low. Hold it in. V-step. Switch leads. Back to that original foot. Push it. Woo! 4, 3, 2. March it. Okay, let's walk it. Hold it front. Up. Front. Oh, I forgot. Front. Didn't switch us. Up. Front. Up. Front. Up. One more. Oh, burning muscles. Bring it down. Walk it. All right, just roll those shoulders around. Woo. So keep moving a little bit. Get some water. And we'll keep going. All right, so keep your weight. We're gonna slow it down a little bit and do combination movements, one arm at a time. Okay, so feet are wide. Now, it's going to be kind of like a reverse chop, wood chop. But then we're going to, when we come back down to the body, we're going to do a front raise. So, let's turn our palm in, kind of lead with the thumb. We're gonna come across and up. Across and up. So when you swing that arm across and up, your upper body is also turning. Lift front, come across. Front, cross. So we're using a lot of the core. When we do that one lift front, you're using the front lobe of the shoulder, cross. And across, front, cross, front. One more. Woo! So that used a lot of the different parts of the shoulder, the upper body. So we're still wide. We're going to be in a squat position. So we're still in that one hand with the weight. We'll do a squat, then we'll come up from the squat and do a shoulder press with a lean. So not too far over, and we definitely need to engage the core. So pull the navel toward the spine. Okay, see if I can keep us on a beat. Down, up, over, down, up. Now don't lean too far. And you don't have to straighten that arm out very much. You can keep it real bent, just a little bit over the top of the head, or really high. And extend, and down, up, over, down, up, over. Woo, one more. Ooh. Turn the palm forward. Still on that side. We're going to work the chest, but also some shoulder and upper back. We're going to make just an arc, kind of a semicircle. Your palm is down, palm is forward. So it just travels in a semicircle, maybe a little higher than your line of sight. So maybe about your forehead level. Nice and controlled. So today we're really working a lot on the finer muscle groups, especially in the shoulders, the back, the chest. A lot of those stabilizing muscles that help us in our daily life. Two more. Woo. All right, now palm faces in. We'll do one side raise and then go back to the front raise again. So it's one side, one front, one side. Keep the palm facing your center. Glance at it once in a while. Make sure you're not higher than your shoulder height. And in front, don't let it come to your center. Your body wants to do that. It wants to center it. But we want to bring that arm straight out in front of the shoulder. Those are small muscle groups we're working with, so they get fatigued easily. So do what you can. Last one here. Okay, and we have to lean a little. Do our back of our shoulder and our back. So go ahead and stagger your feet if you're most comfortable that way. You can also keep them together. But in both cases, we're going to bend both knees. So our back is leaning, but you're straight back there. Shoulders are back. All right, let's start at an angle. We're going to do a row, come down, then swing back as high as you can. And row, release, swing. Keep the chin lifted a little bit. Combining again. This time we're combining a row for the back muscles with a back swing for the back of the shoulders and the back. You have your abdominals engaged by pulling that navel toward the spine. one more. And back up. Switch hands. Feet are wide. So we kind of led with the thumb, remember? We do one swing. It kind of turns our torso a little bit. When we come back down, we do a front raise. Is that what we did? I think we did. Okay. So, here we go. Cross, front. So we're doing 2 exercises today that are incorporating that front of the shoulder. It's a small muscle group, so it fatigues quickly. But if we break it up into 2 different exercises, working the same muscle, we get it a second time and making it stronger. One more. And feet in a squat, hand at the shoulder. Down, up and over. Remember, not too far. One more. Really working that core, those side flexors. Let's do that standing chest, palm is forward, coming around. Now, as we continue with these and start our cardio in a bit, I want you to finish with these, your side raise, front raise, and your bent row backswing. We're gonna move. So set the weight aside. Make sure there's plenty of room around you, all directions. We don't want to trip on it. Now we're back to that pattern again that we did in the warm-up and the first cardio section, because this is another cardio section. We want to take a moment to get the heart rate back up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, walk it forward and back. Nice and tall. Pump those arms if you want. In 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to keep walking, but remember we added that V step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, V step, and back. 2, 3, 4, A step, and back. Forward. V. Back. A. One more time. Woo! Step touch. Now we'll just stick with the step touch for a moment. In 4, 3, so stay with that. Let's go forward. 4, 3, 2, go back, same thing. Forward. Back. Okay, remember that shuffle? Let's try it. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And step, touch, back, shuffle. Go back, step, touch. One more. Step, touch. Circle around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. March it. Get ready for our Charleston. Kick, kick. Keep it low or try to get higher. Woo! One more. Front kicks. Doubles. Four, three, two, march it. Other foot this time. Let's walk it just forward and back. Let's do a V-step. Hold. Just as a reminder, do an A-step, go back. So remember how we combined it. Let's walk it forward. And a V. Walk it back. And an A. V-step. Back. A-step. Forward. V-step. Last one. A-step. Step touch. Let's step touch forward. Step touch back. Let's do that same thing again. Arms around this time. Gets the heart rate up a little higher. How about arms over? And back. Arms around. And back. One last time like this, arms down. And back. Let's try some of those shuffles again. 2, 3, 4, step touch back. 2, 3, shuffle. Step touch. Woo, one more. Really pick up your feet. We're gonna circle around right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. March it. Charleston. Front kick, back kick. Four, three. Okay, back to slowing it down. Front kick, back kick. Actually a front leg lift, huh? Back leg lift. Up, back, up, back. One more. March it at the foot. Now let's reverse that. Front leg, back leg. Lift, lift. Up, back, one more. March it. In 4, 3, we're gonna walk it forward with our V-step. 1, 2, 3, 4, V-step. And back, 2, 3, 4, A-step. And back. Step touch. 4, 3, go into our shuffle. Step touch. Shuffle. Step touch. Last one here. Let's circle around. A low Charleston, front and back. So we're starting to bring the heart rate back down. Let's do a front kick, alternating side and other side. Nice and low. That helps the heart to recover. Brings the temperature down a little. Woo! Good job. All right, we're going to keep moving around the room, get some water, and then we'll finish up. Okay, grab your weight again. We're going to do some work to strengthen that middle of the body. That's where all your power and strength and stability comes from, is a nice strong core. So back in our one hand again. Now remember how we did one wood chop and then one front lift? Well, we're going to do one wood chop again, but then a full pullover. So that means all the way up and down. Now, if that bothers your shoulder, don't go above shoulder height. Palm is facing in, okay? So here we go, come across, and you can even go higher on that one too. And up and down. Let's swing up and get it above the shoulder height. Same here. So we're slower, we're more controlled when we're going a bigger range, when we have a bigger range of motion. Up and across. One more. You can really feel it work in your shoulder complex. And down. Okay, squat position. We're going back to that squat overhead lean. So we sit nice and slow, up and over. So it's slower this time. Pushing through the heels to get back up. And you don't need to extend that arm all the way up there. Give it a little bend. Woo! One more time here. Up and over. And bring it down, bring it down. Let's bring our feet a little closer in. Okay, just hang it in that one arm. Engage the core, draw the navel back. Let's just do a side flexion. Now, we're gonna go down to one side, but now let's flex to the other side as well. So we're using both sides of our torso, coming off center both directions. And remember, just keep your head stationary. You don't want to tilt. You don't want to lead with the ear. And then back up to center. Hold the shoulder up toward the ear. Then let the weight relax that shoulder. Let's tilt the head off center the opposite direction. So taking a moment to do a nice big stretch in the neck and in the top of the shoulder, where we carry a lot of our stress. And back to center. Let's turn, look over the opposite shoulder. Now carefully pull that arm back behind you a little bit, intensifying that stretch, opening up the chest, stretching the front of the shoulder. And back to center, switch hands, widen out the feet. Okay, so we did our wood chop, and you can make it pretty big this time. And then we did a one-arm pullover. Palm faces in, leading with the thumb, and leading with the thumb again. Across. So we don't lean over. So stay tall, just turn the body. Up. So today instead of working some of the major muscle groups, the power movements, we did a lot of finer movements today to kind of work on those stabilizing muscles around the body. Last one here. Okay, let's bring it up to the shoulder. Let's do a slow squat. Push through the heels, up, over the top. You don't have to come very far over. at the top to get those side muscles to really engage and work. Woo! One more. You got it. And just bring it back down. Feet come closer. Hang it, shoulders back. Draw the navel back. Let's do a side flexion, but then remember at the top we'll go the other way. Now keep in mind we're not pulling with that arm, we're just letting it hang. We're working entirely in the core muscles of the body. So drawing in. And as soon as we engage the core by pulling the navel toward the spine, then everything works like it's supposed to. Come back to center. Let's pull that shoulder up. And then let it be pulled down. Let's tilt the head off to the opposite side. Now you're not looking down. You're just looking straight out. And then back to center. Let's turn the head, look over the opposite shoulder, and then carefully pull that arm holding the weight, pull it back just a little bit. And then look back to center, bring the arm in. Let's hold it in front, tuck the chin, and let the weight pull those shoulders forward a little bit. We're not coming down very far. Just feel the stretch in the upper back. And then roll back up. Now your feet are still narrow, arms out in front. Let's rotate and pull around. Get that torso to really stretch. And then other side. And then back to center. Okay, elbows slightly bent, but pretty straight. We're going to swing up, push to the ceiling, lengthen the spine, pull back. And then come on back down. All right, let's widen out a little bit. Sit down into a squat. Go ahead and set that weight down. Now both hands on the knees. All we're going to do is straighten those legs, get a stretch in the hamstrings and the back of the legs. I'd like to thank my helpers again today, Michelle, Nancy, and Ginger, for helping me do a workout for you today. And thank you to the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center and to the Eastmont Parks and Rec Department. Have a great day, and we'll see you again.